Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. I hope you are all well and staying safe. Today is, Saturday the 31st of October, and we've had some news today that we could potentially be going back into another lockdown for a month as a circuit break, so in effect to save Christmas. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. It's quite an anxious time for everyone, I think. So yeah, for now I'm just going to keep doing what we're doing, going to keep bringing you YouTube videos, going to keep bringing you that. If we go into lockdown, you'll see more workout HIIT home style ones, so make sure you do stay tuned for those. I have got you no matter what. So today I am bringing you a video. I thought we'd have a bit of a sit down chilled one, Saturday vibes, you know how it is. 5 tips on how to reduce your belly fat. Now I know this is a common area for a lot of people, so I thought we would go through that issue basically. We're going to clear some things up, we're going to offer some tips, you know how it is. So if you do like this video and you do find it useful, please give it a big thumbs up, click the subscribe button and turn your notifications on. Your support will mean the absolute world to me, especially in times like this, like just supporting people that way, like through a subscribe button, letting them know through a comment if it's helped. Like it honestly does mean the world to everyone that does this sort of stuff. So that's what I'm trying to do at the moment, is send lots of positive vibes out. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So to start with, I just want to clear up, I am well aware you cannot spot reduce fat. Spot reduce fat? Yeah. You cannot spot reduce where you lose fat. What's the saying? God, I don't even know now.
You can't choose basically where you are going to lose your fat.
I am well aware of that. This video isn't some top secret tip on how you can actually spot reduce, just to clarify. But it is going to be some tips. Oh my god, what's wrong with my hair? It's going to be some tips on just how to reduce it, how to, yeah.
Not spot reduce, but help to work towards that goal.
Let's go with that. Wow, this is going to be long if I keep talking like this. So I have my new notebook. This is where I now make all my notes. Look at that. Brunette and bougie. That's me, if you didn't tell. So I have made notes for you all. I'm going to go through it. So we're going to start off. We're going to count down and we're going to work our way down sort of from less important to more important, but these are top 5, so they're still all important. So what we're going to do is we're going to work our way up, so we're going to go from 5 all the way down to 1, and yeah, number 1 being the most important. I'm not saying number 5 isn't important or whatever, but yeah. Anyway, let's get on with it because I'm rambling. So number 5 is to engage your core in your workouts. Now, I'm not saying go and do 100 sit-ups and you are going to lose all of your belly fat. No, that's not going to work because I've already told you can't spot reduce. What I'm saying is when you're doing your heavy squats, your heavy hip thrusts, your deadlifts, your bench press, your core should be engaged. Even when you're doing lunges, you want your core engaged. That's what holds your balance in. Your core is so crucial to you moving, to you lifting, to you smashing out a workout. And when we're talking about core, I'm not just talking about this six-pack area here. I'm talking about your whole core. So, you know, you've got your abs, your obliques on the side, you've got your back, your lower back, which supports your spine. Your core is integral to your workouts and to just your daily life. It supports your posture. So what we want to be doing is when we're working out, we want to be engaging our core. So whether that be you add a couple of like ab exercises to the end of your workout so you can feel your core engaging. It might be that you need to activate it a little bit. A lot of muscles do need activating. I tend to activate my glutes and always activate my shoulders, and I've been told I need to activate my back more. I didn't really realise this, but activation is so important for when you're working out, because you need to like prepare your muscles that you're doing that. So whether it be that you start off with a few ab exercises before you get into it, it might just help your mind to muscle connection, so then when you're about to go into that squat you can tense your core and you're like, oh okay, that's my core working. That will be integral to your lift, I promise. And so when we're getting into it, you want your core to be strong. Now, I'm not talking about we're going to create a six-pack. I'm talking about your actual core being strong to touch. It is strong. Now, a lot of people associate having a flat stomach with abs. I'm not telling you you need a flat stomach, and I'm not telling you need abs, because you need a hella low body fat percentage, one that I defo don't have. But what I'm saying is you do want a strong core, and you can have a layer of fat over there. That's absolutely fine. Like, I would say my core has got so much stronger. I used to be so weak in my core, and I couldn't do anything. Mine has got stronger from lifting, from doing my squats, my deadlifts, all of that. And let me tell you now, we've still got fat, you know? We've still got a layer of fat over the top, and I'm all here for that, you know? My little rolls a part of me. Then of course, if you did drop your body fat percentage whilst you were working out and your body fat is going to come down, you are then more likely to see muscle definition if you have it there. So that is something to also consider, but you're not going to be doing abs. You're not going to be doing an ab workout to get a flat stomach. That's not how this works. I wish it was, but it's not. And of course, one final thing to do with your core is, as I've said, it improves your posture, and your posture improving is already an allusion to weight loss. If you're someone that sits like this, like I probably already was, sits like this, and you're gonna like be holding yourself over, if your core improves, you're gonna be sat upright more, and you've already got that illusion here because you've elongated your like trunk, and it's no longer sat like this. So improving your posture will be help to give that illusion of weight loss, which is what we all want. We love illusions. Okay, so number 4 is doing higher intensity exercise. No, I'm not necessarily talking about HIIT workouts. They might not be for you. That's absolutely fine. But what I'm talking about is, you know, if it's weight training that you like, which I definitely do, and I've started to do this more a little bit myself, as I've sort of got a goal that I want to reduce a bit of my body fat, then what we want to do is increase the intensity to your workouts. So I love lifting weights. I don't want to take the weights away. So it's about changing the rep range. So whether you're working for a longer rep range, so you're going for 15 reps or more, or you're adding in, you've got your high intensity and you're going for like 10 reps, it's heavy, and then you're adding in a higher intensity exercise in with it. So for example, last night in my workout, I had a back workout, deadlifts, all of that, but at the end I had something like med ball slams. So I'm still engaging my back, but it's a little bit more high intensity than, say, a lat pull down. I'm not exerting a lot of energy, I'm just using those muscles, but with a med ball I'm using my whole body to throw it in, despite it being a back exercise. So it's about increasing the intensity into your workouts, and it's all about that RPE scale, the rate of perceived exertion. Are you pushing yourselves? Are you working at a 8, 9, 10? Like, that's where you know that you are working hard enough and you are pushing yourself. It might be that HIIT workouts are for you, in which case that's awesome. You can work at that high intensity for short bursts and then you break, go again, keep doing that, and that's awesome. Like, don't get me wrong, I do like a high intensity exercise, like a HIIT workout, but I personally couldn't do that as all of my workouts. I like to throw it in a bit, like a bit different, and yeah, which is why I like the weights, because it always changes it up. You've got different exercises. Obviously, like things like CrossFit, plyometrics, that's all with weights, but you're throwing them around, you're jumping from side to side, you're nimble. Like, it's very high intense exercise, and that's the sort of exercise that I'm talking about, because working at a higher intensity will help to burn more calories, because you will be elevating the heart rate and you will be pushing yourself more. So it might just be having a look at your workouts, and are you working hard enough? Basically, are you pushing yourself to that high intense workout? Because say you are strength training at the moment, that's great, don't get me wrong, every single piece of exercise is awesome for weight loss, it really is. But if you are strength training and you are going for heavy lifts and you're doing, I don't know, five reps, you're not going to be exerting yourself. You'll be like, okay, but then you've got to rest. Because your central nervous system needs you to rest. So you're resting for like 3 to 5 minutes. So it's not training optimally for that weight loss. That is strength training. So just make sure your goals, your training are in line with your goals. Okay, so number 3 is a big one. This is water. Are you getting enough water? Are you getting your recommended water intake for the day? I am guilty of this. I don't always do it. You know, it's hard sometimes. Sometimes I don't want to drink water. I completely get it. But it is integral, again, to the reducing belly fat, reducing fat, weight loss overall, because water, because the majority of our body is made up of water, and a lot of the metabolic processes that take place, so burning calories, take place with water present. If water isn't present, then the metabolic process isn't going to be as efficient, which means technically burning calories isn't going to come as quickly. As well, water aids in digestion, so if you're eating and you've got water, it's going to help break that down quicker. It's going to help with digestion. And another thing with water that I found is, and I think, to be honest, this is like a lot of people will be the same, sometimes you eat because you think you're hungry but you're actually bored or you're dehydrated. If you try and have a glass of water every time you think you're hungry, like wait a bit, it's like wait 30 minutes and see if you're still actually hungry, because I know a lot of the time I'm thirsty, I'm dehydrated, I need water. So if you're adding in more water, it's almost like you're going to decrease your hunger because you are filling yourself up with water. Water also helps to remove any waste that you've got in your body, which obviously anything you have in your body will be adding pounds to you. So if you can drink water, flush it out, urine, you know, poo, you're gonna be flushing out extra pounds, which is what we all want. As well, when you're hydrated, you're less likely to drink your calories. So, you know, fizzy drinks, coffees with sugar in, all of that stuff. If you're drinking more water, you're not gonna use as many of your calories up through liquid calories, basically. And ultimately, if we are working hard in the gym, we want to be staying hydrated, we're going to be sweating a lot, we need water in our bodies. So water, yeah, it's crucial to weight loss, it's crucial to exercise, it's crucial to our bodies in general. It's not going to necessarily help to reduce your body fat, your belly fat, but it is going to help us prevent it from increasing further if we take these steps and add them into place, if that makes sense. That makes no sense, I'm sure, but go with me here. Oh, and another tip, I'm not telling you to water fast. Please do not water fast. It is extremely dangerous, and yeah, I wouldn't recommend trying it at all. It's ridiculous. You're going to ruin your metabolism and you're less likely to reduce your belly fat. Just thought I'd clear that one up. Okay, so number 2 is the amount of processed sugar or just sugar consumption that you take in daily. You don't want this to be too high, because what happens is sugar causes a spike in your insulin levels and they tell your body to store more fat. Now, a lot of people hold more fat in their stomach. It's a lot of people's trouble area. It is definitely mine. Other people's, it'll be like in their arms, their face, their chest. It can literally be everywhere. I know a lot of girls can hold it like just underneath their bums, like in their hamstrings, almost giving like a double bum effect. But I know for a fact I hold it in my stomach. So if you are having more processed sugar, your insulin will be spiking, your body will be holding more fat, and therefore it will store in the places that store it the most, and that will be the hardest to lose when you start to lose weight as well. So it will hold it for a longer period of time. If you can start to reduce your sugar consumption down, that will really help in the long term towards your goals. And ultimately, processed sugar does come with calories, so it'll also be reducing your calories, which leads me on to number 1.
A calorie-free deficit.
That is the ultimate. Ow! I just hit myself in the face. I got so excited. I think I've cut my lip. Ow, okay. I got too excited. So a calorie deficit, that is the ultimate goal for reducing belly fat. Like I said at the start, you cannot spot reduce. But if you are in a calorie deficit, you will lose body fat where you are storing body fat. And yes, like I just said, you will have troublesome areas. Like I said, my stomach is there. It will be the last place I lose it. Don't give up hope. Don't just say, oh, I'm never going to lose it. You just need to stay consistent. I promise it will come off. It's just going to come off probably last. That's the annoying thing of it. you'll notice it, but keep going with it because it will come eventually. It will just be the like hardest bit to get rid of basically, which is so annoying. But if you stay consistent, you'll start to enjoy the process as well, and it won't become as much about the belly fat, and you'll see that progress is being put in place. So just stay with it. But calorie deficit, that is the most important thing. So calorie deficit, as we already know by now, if you don't, you need to get to know. Calorie deficit is consuming less calories than your body needs on a daily basis, or consuming less calories than you are burning. Yeah. Calories in versus calories out, basically. Obviously, if you want to lose belly fat, you want to be sat in a calorie deficit, because this is what's going to help you lose weight, or help you lose fat. This is, yeah, the most important part. You can exercise, you can do all of that, but if you are eating more calories than you are burning, you are not going to be in a calorie deficit, you are not going to be losing weight. So if you don't know what your calorie target should be, or what your calorie target should be in a deficit, I will leave a link up here for another video where I've explained how to work out your calories and macro targets for you, so you can do it. If you are someone that is happy to track your food, I would really recommend it, doing it even if for a short period of time, to learn about how many calories and macros are in your food. It does help. It's a very good use of education. Obviously, if you are someone that knows you might become like slightly obsessed with the numbers, I wouldn't recommend it for you. But I do say personally it has helped me get a better understanding for how much stuff is in each food, and I know sort of what I can and can't eat now without having to track it. And yeah, I think tracking for me has been the thing that has helped me reach the majority of my goals. Without tracking, it's so easy to be like, oh, I'll just have another one, oh, I'll have another one, and you don't realise how quickly it adds up. Connor the other day made a Millionaire's shortbread, and we were working out the calories and macros for it, and it was cut into 16 squares. Now let me tell you, one of these squares was like this big, so you know, not too big, just a normal size Millionaire's shortbread cake thing that you would buy from a bakery. Now it's so easy, I was saying to him, it's so easy to just buy one and think, oh, that's fine, it's only small. This thing had 500 calories in. Now that's fine, you eat that, like absolutely do it, but it is crazy to understand like how much, like how you can like put on body fat if you don't realize your calories and macros. And as part of a calorie deficit, I would recommend a high protein diet. As I've said before, I've said loads of times why protein is so important. Again, I will leave my high protein video here to explain all of the benefits as to why protein is important if you want to lose weight. But ultimately, it's going to leave you fuller for longer and will help you to lose weight. Make sure you go check that video out to understand a little bit more about it and some ways that you can increase your protein into your diet. So guys, that is the end of the video. I'm sorry if I went up on a tangent. I like to ramble and waffle and get very excited and cause myself an injury. But yeah, I hope this video has helped you. If it has, please do let me know. If you ever have any questions, just leave a comment in the description box below. Send me a message on Instagram if you want to keep it private. I promise you I'll be able to help you. Just reach out. That's the biggest step, reaching out and asking for help. But I promise it will help you get to your goals. And other than that, if this video has helped you, please give it a big thumbs up, click the subscribe button, turn your notifications on, and I'm sure I will see you again for another video very soon. See you later!